Hello and welcome to this episode of Tomb of Annihilation. My name is John Godbed. I'm Final Boss Fights GM for this campaign. The group take a long rest at the top of the stairs to the next level of the tomb, but an eerie crying from below causes some unrest for the party. About halfway through your watch, the crying silences for a few hours.
Okay, that's even more creepy when it stops.
Oh, you're never happy.
As in it peters out or stops suddenly?
It peters out.
Peters out.
Did it look like it went away, or literally just...
It didn't
faded
sound
out?
like... It sounded like it slowly stopped. It didn't get further away or closer or move in any directional sense. It just slowly, over the course of 5 to 10 minutes, lessened in intensity and stopped.
Well. Every day has its new lots of interesting things in this place, eh?
Pardon?
Well, Seraphine daughter appearing out of nowhere. That thing.
Maybe it was Seraphine Daughter's daughters.
The interesting mechanical planet stuff that we broke and don't know what was really useful for.
Well,
These freaking wardrobes and whatever came out of them.
I mean, judging by we've got a chain from Mechanus in the next room. We got wardrobes that spit out things from hell and all kinds of other places. It's suffice to say this Asarak has some business on other planes.
That's certain. Theodas opens his bag and takes out the gifter's apple.
You
Shit,
son of a
right,
bitch.
you picked it up.
Torin Theodas pulls out a shiny red apple.
You remember that?
Jeez.
Hmm?
You remember this one?
Didn't they smash that?
They did. And it reappeared an hour after we smashed it. I'm quite certain it has nothing to do with most that is going on here, but I'm quite intrigued by it. It's a very powerful curse object.
And you kept it.
I want to study it. I want to use it. I want to understand what this is. Because for an apple to be that powerful in magic, there must be something very big with it. And in case we have to face it in this tomb, I want to be prepared.
There.
You've got the B team yelling at you to throw it out.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry,
definitely,
Revere just came out.
Out,
and started
out of
doing
character, I'd be like, throw that thing in the fucking portal in the next room, but Thorin has no reason.
Out of character, I know I can't destroy it.
You
But
didn't
it's
the
also
por-
fair.
The portal
Have you
for
ever
own destroyed
tried
it.
stomach acid?
Yeah, it was just
I mean, we tried to Gimli it and it didn't work. So,
Yeah, like, Roma destroyed the apple, it reappeared an hour later. If I throw it in the text, it will reappear an hour later, so...
Will it though?
But do you know, though?
Yes, I do. As the GM who
But
created
do
that.
you?
I mean, Beatus doesn't know that, but
No, Theodas. That's
Theodas
Theodas
doesn't.
we spent the last half of the watch kind of looking at this and trying to figure out what this is. So I do an arcana check
Well,
with
you-
myself, basically.
You tell me.
Well, he wouldn't understand that the apple can't be easily destroyed. not by any means that we have here. And he would understand that the apple has nothing to do with the types of magic that are from here. It doesn't seem to belong with the types of magic that are from this world. But he doesn't know what it's for.
Maybe for eating.
Yeah, no, he's not done. He saw it was a cursed object. He's not gonna bite it.
Cursed object.
This
you
is
say.
cursed.
I mean, it went well for Snow White.
Mhm.
Wedding and stuff.
Would
I mean,
you?
he's already married, so he doesn't need that.
Yeah, that's the done side of it.
Oh, don't worry, Reardon's licking his lips for it.
Uh,
Oh my god.
okay,
Would you guys
uh,
like to discuss anything else during this watch?
I'm going actually to call it a night because I have to wake up early for
Night.
tomorrow, and I will see you later. Try not to die to the witch because it's fucking creeping me out.
Okay,
See you.
kaboom.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Hello.
I don't know. Would Torin talk about anything in particular?
Don't think he would bring anything up. You just listen out for the crying down the stairs again, just in case it starts up again.
Let's
Make
just, yeah, go ahead.
make me a perception check, Torin.
Perception! 10!
You don't hear it for the rest of your watch.
Can I make a perception?
Sure.
No. 19.
No, you don't hear the crying at all.
Okay.
What you do hear is a slight unrest in this general vicinity as someone starts to have a dream.
No. Hi, Gad.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Romad.
Hi, GM.
You start to have a rather fitful dream.
A what dream?
Fitful, not happy.
Okay.
You find yourself drawn to a castle lined with flowers. You find yourself in a throne room, and sat on the throne is Titania, your patron,
Okay.
and you are stood in the room.
Is Tammy or anyone else with me?
You are alone.
Okay.
Romad, you have asked for much power.
He is confused. What is wrong?
You
Why
have
am I here?
you have been seeking power that I am no longer comfortable granting.
What are these kind of powers I'm hearing?
The darkness within you, this need, this drive to make others suffer, it is not something that is normally within my purview. To bring vengeance, to set people back on the path of their rightful destiny, is not my field, and you have strayed from the path that I can grant you.
One that my father has granted.
He grants what I can give, and I cannot give what you seek, Romad. You are strong, you are powerful with my aid, but I can no longer grant you the power that you seek.
I see.
You have done well for me. You have been of great service, and I want you to know that I have been greatly entertained by what you have done, and that I bear you no ill will, and will continue to hopefully be entertained by your tales, even if I am not as directly involved in them.
Does this mean our pact will be broken? But my question is, will your pact with my father still be together? You were under his command.
Your pact with me is different from his. They are separate entities. I can break my pact with you without breaking my pact to another.
I understand.
And I need to break my pact with you now.
But where can I go?
And with that, the castle breaks apart, and you just find yourself falling through darkness.
He is in panic.
And suddenly, you land. It's not painful. You just come to a sudden stop. And you look up and look around, and you recognize the cemetery that you saw through the wardrobe in the previous room, and the muted colours of this place. And you pull yourself to your feet.
Okay.
And a raven lands on a gravestone behind you.
Confusion.
And then another. And then suddenly there's just a whirlwind of feathers and birds. And a woman stood with her face entirely obscured by a white porcelain mask that has no features except for the slight protrusion of a beak, and a long black dress, and a long scarf that has seen better days. A long scarf with feathers falling down her back stands in front of you.
Are you?
My name is not important. I am known as the Raven Queen, the Reader of Destiny, Mistress of the Weave, Seer of Fates, Guardian of the Dead Path, Queen of the Shadowfell. I am known by many names.
And what do you want from me?
I want you... I have been watching your fate, Romad Sourfang. You have the potential to be a great champion.
Champion?
You could take my power into the mortal plane. You could assist me so much.
Will this help me find... Will this help me defeat what I need to save my sister?
This unnatural disruption to the natural order is an antithesis to everything that I stand for. Your sister died. That is as mortals should do. But it was not a natural death, and not a natural way that she is being kept dead, and I will give you my power. You will fight in my name, and you can potentially save her. and so many others that have met an unnatural end.
Do you know what this is? This certain curse.
This
Is there
death
anywhere I can defeat
curse.
it? Is there anywhere I can defeat this death curse?
Yes, you are close. We cannot see exactly what it is, but we know that you are close. You and your friends. You are on the right path. You need guidance. You need power. I can grant you the power.
Then I'm willing to take it.
She holds her hands out, and the black ravens that are still stood around her just explode into feathers, and they just swirl around you and become cocoon in you, and you just get coated in feathers, and you just can't breathe anymore, and suddenly you find yourself choking, and you wake up.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
back.
hello.
Well,
Nice dream.
Not really.
What, no ponies?
Hi.
And
Hi.
just at the end of Theodas and Taurin's watch, Romad starts to cough and splutter.
Okay. Goes to see what's going on with him.
He sits up.
You alright?
Just a weird dream.
You sure?
Nods.
The hedron on his head has shifted.
You what now?
It's now on his nipples.
It's on its table! The
Uh,
hedron that you were the pack bear's hedron.
Romad has a crown, a headpiece,
Mm-hmm.
and the form of it used to look like a natural wooden tiara crown with gemstone at the front. It is now shifted, and it is metallic black wires coiled together with a black onyx gem in the center of his forehead, and black feathers coming up from his brows.
Would I notice that?
You would notice that it is different, yes.
Um,
You would also
change-
notice the feather that he coughs up.
I'm not a doctor, but not sure you should be coughing up feathers. I'm gonna arcana your face.
I can't say.
Puts hand on face. Tell me what magical shit is going on inside you right now.
Some magical shit is going on inside him right now.
Well, there's your answer.
Magic.
My page.
I shall exorcise you, demon.
God damn. Romad just like.
Jesus Christ, that compels you.
I would like that, please. Out of character. Romad then just like my dream. It seems like my pact, my Patreon, my magic, it's no longer wants to be with me. It's broken. But in the midst of that, I made a pact with someone else. She is known as the Raven Queen. She is.
Nah, no.
Meanwhile, Seraphine's still sleeping just next to her room. Just like, la la la. Gonna go into what soon?
Why does Romad feel different? Does Romad feel anything after that?
You
You feel nothing at all.
You don't feel very different at the moment, no.
Is there showing any other signs besides the hedron of his any changes?
You have coughed forth a raven feather.
Okay.
So no, pretty normal.
Pretty normal.
Normal Thursday, really.
The usual wake up. Theodas would react to you talking about the Raven Queens like, oh yeah, matter, give me my sword.
Yeah. In what way did you met her?
Dream.
Yeah.
With him, and he points to Torin.
Hmm?
Raven Queen, remember?
Yeah, I remember her.
Well, now our friend is coughing up feathers.
Torrent's just like, but it's the end of my watch. I don't want to deal with this. I want to go back to sleep.
Torin's like, you know what? End of my
Or
watch.
he's thinking, well, there's not much we can actually fucking do about it.
Oh well, as long as you're just coughing up feathers and not turning into a giant bird. We
I'll
should
just
be
wait
alright
till
for now.
morning.
Well, at least if we leave, at least we'll have a way to get out of Charles.
Between Reardon turning into a goat and you turning into a bird, I'm the one supposedly doing the worship here. Pat surfing on the head.
5 more minutes.
I gave you 5 more minutes already, Pat.
Fine.
Walks
Rubs.
over
Rubs.
and drags her up.
Am I having a kind of a natural like deja
I
vu?
changed my mind. I want to sleep.
It's like someone dragging Martin, and he's like,
Yeah, see? You know how it fucking feels now because to be picked up!
That just goes like, jeez, you know, she was waking up.
"Does
I'm
Tammy wake
I'm
up or something?"
No, Tammy just sleeps. Tammy's chill.
Tammy's
Tammy is
just sleep.
chill like a villain.
She's not a villain though.
I know.
This will feel informations to Seraphine and Romad about the crying stuff downstairs.
Sounds like a witch.
Well, yeah.
That has currently stopped crying and
Okay.
really creeps everyone out.
Fair enough. Also, Vermet,
Can
are
you
a
move
bit
to leave,
closer to
please?
the stairs?
Yeah, can you move a leaf to be over here, please? Like, yeah, there we go. Better.
Throws him out of the corridor.
Ah!
Oh my lord.
I'm disturbed for now.
Also, no need to say Theodas would have already pocketed back the apple before he woke up anyone else.
Fair enough.
Good night, Ben.
Good night, Ben.
Yeah, we won't be much longer
Okay. Probably
We
after
should-
this watch.
after this watch.
After this
Sounds
watch.
good.
Just before
Alright.
we meet the witch.
Before we meet the witch. So Romad, what is your perception like?
My perception currently is
0. Okay, so
Nobody
you gotta
else.
give me an advantage then, because I got 2 in perception.
do it.
So, sweet advantage. Help me now. Oh, that was still not
Yeah.
that.
Advantage was used.
Advantage was useful.
Yeah, to be fair, compared to the 8, it was very useful. But alright, what do my I almost said elf ear. What do my gnome ears here?
My tiny little gnomies.
You can hear the clunking of the chain in the next room and the swirling vortex and the lapping of water in the cave.
Oh, I just realised Dragon Bait is just right at the corner. Bless.
And you can
Yeah,
hear
they
the
have it
occasional
here, right?
snoring of various members of your party.
Seraphine,
Yes.
I think I have something to help you. A spell of sort.
Oh yeah?
Recently just learned it and all, and you say you still look, well, know for a fact that Simon is now alive. If
At
you
that
really
she
like-
smiles and she starts to tear up again. She's like,
I-
yeah, he is.
I think I have a spell that might find him.
I'm sorry, what now?
Spell a spell that might find him.
What are you waiting for? Tell me what it is.
Is she actually screaming right next to Theodas?
She's not screaming right next to Theodas, but she's like loudly whispering right next to Theodas. She goes next to Romad now and like pulls him by his beard to her face. She's like, Romad, listen to me. I have been searching for the love of my life for 4 years now.
Seraphine,
If you know something that can help,
please, Seraphine,
be
please.
eternally grateful.
Seraphine, please, just release the bird, please. It's painful.
Sorry.
I can confirm if you pull the ears, it's very painful.
It's very
Sorry. But if you know something, I will be eternally and forever grateful. Because
Okay, let's see. So I want to try the scrying spell, John.
Okay.
What? So Romad asked, "Do you have anything that was to him?"
oh my god. Okay, alright. I just thought of a terrible answer. It's true, but I just thought of a terrible answer. That's technically true. I'm sorry, what?
Seems like Theodas has a spell, same spell as well.
Oh my lord.
He hasn't worked it out yet.
I just figured out that I have the spell, but you go.
Okay, but
I'm a girl now.
like I have something of his that like for a split second my mind thought of this and I'm like, God, it was so dirty of me to think of it.
Okay, first of all, breathe.
In and out, in and out.
Okay, I'm gonna type it because I won't be able to say it without laughing.
Oh my, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
reading
I
it
have
up.
this one.
Make it a little bit easier to like see, because I don't like looking on the actual.
Would have been very useful for Theodas to find Renata if he had it in the first place.
That's unfortunately that doesn't quite work.
I don't know why. I don't know why my mind went there.
Do you have anything that belongs to him? Yes, his virginity. Anything material that belongs to him?
Honestly, that sounds
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yes, but
we can accept a picture, a possession of his or garment, or a body part.
In the case, if you have the penis, it works.
Yeah.
I questioned it. Does Romad have a focus that's worth 1,000 gold?
Well.
That's a material component that's required.
She has.
They would have.
Okay.
Do a
Like,
crystal
here's the
ball, silver mirror,
Here's
a font of holy
the
water.
thing.
I think you've found some treasures that would fit that.
I took
Yeah.
less though. I took less. Everyone else took a lot. I only have 233 gold.
I have 602. Amulet of Death, Elixir of
Yeah,
Healing, Flower
we've not
Crown.
You've
earned
not-
that much gold.
You've not worked out what the value of your items typically are either.
6 amber gemstone. That is also true. But back to the point at hand, the physical object that she has from him is the necklace that she's wearing, because he gave that to her as sort of like a promise necklace of sorts. But then that was the time that she was just like, yeah, I'm under. Well, she didn't say this, but she's like, she was under a spell, and she was just like, yeah, sorry, we can't be together. So that was a fun time. But yeah, that's something that she has from him.
Okay.
So, back in character, I have my necklace from him. Don't know if that would
Okay.
work.
Is there anything I need to do? What do I need to do? So I've got the necklace now.
I'm just
Talk to
looking
me.
at. I'm looking at stuffs.
It's looking as stoof.
I mean, Roman, how much gold did you say?
I've currently
It's,
got.
it's not gold.
It's
though.
not
You
gold
need-
specifically.
You need an object like a crystal ball or a mirror
Damn.
that is
Okay.
worth 1,000 gold.
Are any of our magical weapons worth that much, per se?
I
Like the
have a
sword,
golden
the shield.
scabbard. Gold embroidered scabbard.
The helmet
have
of
a-
telepathy might work.
I got a helmet of telepathy. That could work.
Alright.
I will give it a. I will give it a bit of a difficulty at the spell, but
Okay.
Roman's pretty much saying like this is like first time him trying this, so.
so Romad, you put the helmet on, and you sit and you concentrate.
Question, does Seraphine have to take off the necklace, by the way?
Uh,
Like, does Roman need to be holding on to it, or like...
Romad would need to be holding it.
Yeah.
Well then, Seraphine very slowly takes off the necklace because it's the first time she's taken it off in 4 years and hands it over to Romad.
Okay. So
I'll take good care of it. Throws it in the vortex.
Yes.
She would actually stab you.
With the miscast.
What is your spell save DC, Romad?
My spell dice say is. See that bio, isn't it? No, wait.
It's under spells.
It's oh, yep, 15. I hope it works. Please work.
I hope it works too. Also, I haven't even thought about exactly precisely where the hell Simon is, so I need to think about that right now.
I mean, could be a good
So-
place for a cliffhanger.
Bullshit. That's also true.
Romad,
Let's keep it at that.
Yep. Okay.
there's a, and you hear you feel a weight on your shoulder,
Okay.
and you look round, and there is a raven perched on your shoulder, and it
Oh,
looks to you and says, "I think we've found someone. Follow me." And the raven takes flight, and your vision just goes with it.
Okay.
And you fly through the wall and out of Chult.
I'm sorry. Just question before this person. Does Seraphine see the Raven, and is
No.
Romad still physically there? Okay,
Romad
didn't
is
see the
still
Raven.
Romad is still physically there.
It's
Still,
Romad's consciousness.
I mean,
still.
his eyes are probably like rolled in the back of his head.
Yeah,
so
his
he's
eyes
just,
have
like, looking.
glazed.
It's like
She's-
black.
She's just
Also
like
black.
looking at him, just like
Glare
I
black.
really hope I didn't just curse him.
And there's a flash of sea as you pass the sea. And then we'll stop there, and Maddie can come up and tell me where
Oh, thank God.
Simon
And then we
actually
stop there because I
is.
have no idea where he is.
Like I had a bullshit reason. Like I
Or-
just thought of something, but like I
or-
prefer to put a bit more thought into it.
Or Maddie can let me come up with my idea.
I'll come up with something.
So
And
we will come
keep
back to
posted about
this.
it.
We will come back to
Another
this
time.
next time.
In Tomb of Annihilation.
No.
Sort of annihilation.
Tomorrow night, first of all, guys in the chat, thank you so much for watching tonight. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of big announcements. We had a lot of big revelations, surprises.
Epiphany.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting to use that scene of Seraphine's daughter showing up but the answer is a really fucking long time.
I was so like when I went into this room and you were saying like, oh, the top bit is starting to light up and then a lightning bolt shoots. Like, I thought you were just gonna say it shot her. Like, of course, the minute I come into the room, I get struck by lightning. And then it shot next to her and she got scared and ran away, and then she came back when she realized that it was something important.
So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of surprises and revelations. I've finally used a scene I've been thinking of for a long time. Not quite how I thought it would come up, but yeah, we roll with the differences. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way that you can completely for free support the channel, and it lets you guys know when we go live. We are currently at 193 followers, so we need 7 more followers to get to 200, and that would be really cool. So if you've liked what you've seen and you're already following, go tell your friends and get them to come and follow us.
Do it.
Do it now.
Do it. I've got my eye.
You won't regret it.
Do whatever you want to live.
Tomorrow night, Sean, myself, Chris, and Michael will be back with the Sky Factory server as we continue to work. I'm going to work on the compact machine of the Chocolate Factory, where hopefully we're going to be getting chocolate, marshmallows, and graham crackers. And
S'mores!
And Michael is going to be working on a nuclear power plant.
Well,
This can only
the
go
Michael
well.
that decided to destroy the server anyway by just putting some water in some.
That's the one.
Oh god damn it!
That's the one. So hopefully we'll still have a server after tomorrow.
I don't think you will.
Wednesday of this week, I'm probably going to try and play some Magic the Gathering Arena. So stay tuned for that. And I know that there are a number of people in the chat that in the Discord that have not played Magic the Gathering or not played a lot of it, so I'll probably try and do a fairly basic tutorial-y type this is how Magic is played type gameplay with Magic the Gathering Arena. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna, we'll see how it goes.
You throw an undergrowth shambler at someone after you've killed most of your deck, and annihilate them.
That is certainly one option, Sean. That's
one option that I did.
That is one option you played against me and I'm sure other people.
I have done that twice now.
On Friday, Sammy will be taking the DM's chair as I nearly said the Golden Tooth. As the Space Odysseus A-team continue to try and clear the Mirage base. I need to go to sleep, apparently.
Hey, guess what, guys? Barham's back, but he's the DM.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Right, we're on the DM now.
I would love to see that so much. That'd be fun to watch.
Oh my god.
On Sunday next week, the Storm King's Thunder Crew are back on the hunt for Hecaton, and the missing Storm King himself. And then next week we'll have Direwolf 20 server pack as we continue to stargaze. We'll have not sure what's happening next Wednesday, and then next Friday it will be what's his name? Jeff. That's the guy. That's the guy. He's going to be running his Princes of the Apocalypse campaign. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this. Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.